Alex. On today's video I will be showing you guys how to remove a memory from a fishing line, especially from mono or cheap fluorocarbon that sustains a lot of memory, like P line. Anybody that uses P line, fluorocoated or they're 100% fluoro sorry, they do sustain a lot of memory, especially if you're not fishing over the winter. And some of us unfortunately cannot fish over the winter, and their line during once they pull out their rods from spring or pre-spawn and they try to cast, and there's a lot of memory and they get a lot of backlashes. And also a lot of people are saying you can cast further with braid. Actually, that is false. The reason they say you can cast further with braid is because braid does not have memory, zero memory. This is why you cast further. But if you remove the memory from your fluorocarbon or mono, you can just cast further by, I would say, maybe like a little bit over 10% to 30%, depending on your how thick your line is. So I have over here the cheapest line that you can get. Well, not the cheapest, the poorest quality line that you can get for a lot of money, and that is P line. I have already removed the memory this morning when I was fishing for walleye and crappie with chuchin. So demonstrate in the morning because it was extremely cold, and on top of it there was no light. And when I first started, I couldn't cast that much with a little bit of tiny lure. So I went up, I extended my line and applied some line conditioner. I use Real Magic. You can use any of your favorites. You don't have to use the brand that I'm using. I just like it. I've been using it for almost 2 years and I am very happy with it, especially with braid fishing winter. It does help tremendously with icing and stuff. So let's get to it. Let me show you how to do it. Like I said, before you criticize, I have already removed the memory from the line. So my line, let's get the camera set up on the head. What you want to do is grab a lure, or you can tie it. Alright, so guys, what you want to do is just tie it to something. In this case I will be using a tree. So I'm going to remove the thing and I'll just put it like this, so I don't have to even make a knot. And then once you tie it to a tree, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna grab your reel, pop the cap of your conditioner and just spray some little bit. Make sure it's full everywhere. Once it's done, and you want to put your thumb in and just really stretch it. Don't try to like hold it so tight that the line breaks, but like, let me show you. Right now there is slack on the line and my line is perfectly straight, so that enables me to make a further cast. And reduces backlash. And also when rod guides are icing up, it doesn't stop the line. I mean, I was casting even with the ice on my line. So this is pretty much it as far as I can cast. So say, yeah, and then what you do is you collect the slack and you just stretch it just to a point that you think it's gonna break, and you stop, and then you go forward. Actually, I went 4 steps forward and then go back 4 steps and just really stretch it. Once you stretch it again, just to the point that you think it's gonna break. I'm using a 8-pound, so can't really stretch it that much. And done. Once you do that, the line, as I'm walking, You see my line is completely on slack. I don't know if you guys can see it, but and so you can look at this, and it's just perfectly straight. And that way, once you don't, once you remove the memory, you can cast a lot farther, and also will reduce backlashes. So you can cast farther, you can power cast a lot better without worrying about backlash, especially if you're a new angler. This is a tremendous tip to help you guys out. And if you like the video, which you have seen, and it helped you out, please don't forget to subscribe, crush that like button, and hit that bell icon for more tips and tricks and more winter fishing. I do not take off winter. I do ice fish, but I do also fish open water, and I have a video, like I said in the beginning, it's coming up for river fishing tips on how to find walleye and crappie on the winter months. I said we have ice building up, but you still can catch water on the rivers, and also if the ponds are not iced up, or lakes. So that's it, guys. Make the video short and sweet. I will catch you guys on the next one.